everybody, it's Lon.TV, and we are back with the DJI Phantom 3 because I wanted to talk a little bit about its 1080p 60 frames per second capture capabilities. Now this is the professional version. It's got the 4K camera on here. The advanced version, which is the step below this one, has a 1080p camera, but both devices are capable of capturing 60 frames per second. Now the Pro version, mine here, won't capture at that frame rate on the 4K mode. You have to turn it down to 1080, but the advanced version, the less expensive one, will also capture 60 frames per second at 1080p. Now, what does that mean? It means smoother motion. So if you looked at the 4K footage I posted the other day, you'll see that as it pans, you might get a little bit of motion blur just because it's kind of panning faster than the camera can capture. So you have a few frames where things are a little blurry until it straightens out again. You get much smoother pans and much smoother fast motion with 60 frames per second mode, as you can see here. The motion is much smoother, and it's very pronounced when there is a lot of movement on screen because you're not getting as much blur when things are moving around faster. And I think that's a big decision point when you're out shooting, because if you are doing some fast motion shots, you might want to turn the resolution down on the Pro version from 4K to 1080 in order to capture that smoother motion at 60 frames per second. Now, we don't yet have a 4K camera, at least on a consumer drone like this, that can capture the full 60 frames per second. It's going to be really cool when we do have something like that, but 1080p video still looks great, at least right now in 2015. So if you really want to capture smoother motion and you're not happy with some of the blur you're getting when you're moving things around, switching it into that 60 frames per second mode should work pretty well for you. So I hope I didn't cause any motion sickness with this video, but I did want to show you in a kind of an extreme situation how that works. You can check out my other video where I have some of the 4K footage if you want to do a comparison, because I'm shooting this video at 60 frames per second, so it's really hard to show you a comparison with the video outputting at 60. So you can take a look at some of my other videos with the motion at 30 frames per second to get a good comparison. This is Lon.TV, and thanks for watching.